As an adult, you are fortunate if you have a group of longtime friends that share the same interests and passion that you do. This spring, I was able to reconnect with my longtime running friends for a multi-day backpacking trip of Virginia's famous Triple Crown Loop. All right, we will be documenting this trip for YouTube. So these are the characters. We're starting out doing the Triple Crown. This is Frank's hike. He's our leader. All right. We'll introduce you on the trail. We'll get the full profiles, history, you know. So.
Including police records?
Yes. We got good weather. I think this is like the old Southeast Running Club goes hiking, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
What happens emphasis on the old.
There's great stories. All these guys in their heyday were like one of the best runners in the area at one point, right? I mean, pretty much everybody here. So it's going to be fun.
Outlier.
Actually, on this, we're not coming in with 100 feet of a school, are we?
No.
Okay, then we're good.
Then we're good. Nobody's going to get in trouble.
Weather looks good. It's what, about 60, 58?
Yeah, I think it's right around 60 right
Yeah,
now.
and maybe rain on Saturday. But yeah. All right. So we'll get some pictures and we'll get started shortly. All right.
When you said it must be 300 pounds, I was thinking that's tragic. But it happens a lot.
All right, how we doing here? We're
doing good. We're
three miles in.
2.5 miles in.
I got 3.06.
I was
guessing.
Well, you counted I'm counting the trail only. I didn't count the walk on the road
all right.
and all that crap.
That's a Hermes 5K, 3.06.
Yeah.
You are for everybody.
Same exact.
High school 5K.
Yeah.
This is our first clear opening view
All right,
all
so
the way
we got a
across
view.
the valley, looking toward the east. You can see the ridge on the other side.
It's actually quite chilly.
Yeah,
we got the wind blowing. I'm a little chilled though. My hands
Getting
are
that
kind of red.
breeze coming up.
I thought it would be pretty hot. You guys,
We started off here.
are we holding up here, Jeff?
Hey, great. When are we going to pick up the pace?
We have a lunch here?
Well, this is lunch stop. We're 7.1 miles in.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good.
About 4 hours out, and we're gonna stop here for lunch.
We're over the hump right now.
Just brought hamburgers. He's gonna grill those.
He's hanging in there. I brought some bratwurst.
I bought, since you're an IT guy, they're virtual hamburgers.
Oh, okay, all right.
I lied to Jeff. I said they're going to be, normally the campsites have plenty of places to sit. Logs or...
Well, campsites typically do, but around here there's so few actual...
Any words of wisdom on your experience so far, Tim?
No, it's looking forward to the trip, and it's what I expected.
All right,
Every minute of
what do you got for lunch there? M&M's, perfect.
Yeah.
Couldn't be better than that.
You'll have to document everybody's weird
Yeah,
food
yeah.
sources. Yeah.
To listen to a good podcast or a book.
All right, Tim, what will you be listening to on the rest of this hike?
I don't know. What's this guy? I really like these. The lab, Huberman Lab out of Stanford. Some
All right.
awesome stuff. I never understand it.
What's he do?
I never understand it. He's just so smart. But it's, neuroscience
Like a
stuff.
podcast? Oh, okay.
Yeah, neuroscience, like intellect, sleeping. He did last month. He did one on hair. how people lose their hair, why they lose their hair, how do you prevent losing your hair. Sounds kind of crazy, but it was interesting, very interesting.
Can you prevent hair loss?
Yeah, we think there's things you can do. Studies have shown it.
I think
It's all science-based,
The only
very, very
proven
technical.
method to prevent hair loss is early death.
Yeah.
And tomorrow I'll be...
before the hair does.
Yeah, it's good.
We're all doing pretty good here on the hair situation, you know.
Tomorrow's Inside
Yeah, yeah.
Economics with Mark Zandy.
Yeah.
And we're going to figure out what a fucked up week it was.
Tons. It's I think it's a 256 gig SD card. So yeah, I never run. Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Turn around. Do I want to? No. Will I? Sure. All human. All right.
Let's see your drinking system there, Frank.
Demonstration of the convenience of this drinking system. You hang the bottle off your strap. You flip the top. You got a squeeze top.
It needs mayonnaise underneath.
Yeah.
Oh, refresh.
Put your arms down for a second. You kind of look like the Unabomber or something. You know? He's got nitroglycerin strapped to his chest.
Harvard.
Is that where he's from originally? He started.
All right, so that's Frank's drinking system.
There you go.
All right, we've been out for almost 9.4 miles. We've reached the Catawba Valley Trail. Yeah. And Frank, where are we right now in relation to what we got to do?
Well, we had proposed this as a potential campsite. There's one about 100 yards back that we could stay at.
Evidently, everybody's in too good shape.
Yeah, we're all in good shape. We all did well.
We trained too hard for this.
I proposed that we go down Catawba to a campsite that is by a water source. It's another mile and a half or so. And
I've already
that will
given
give
up
us
on
access
pictures.
to the water and also
I'm in survival mode now.
Mind you, Frank made us carry 3 liters of water each for pretty much no reason.
By the way, there's a hotel with hot food.
Yeah.
Wait, champ. Right, and you would be making a slightly different recording if you had needed all of that.
You don't have the cup about a half a liter.
I'm gonna tape you guys stepping
so-
off
so-
and do a video.
So Frank, was this the campsite that you were
Yeah.
originally thinking of?
Yeah.
Oh, let's keep going.
All right, so we're going to do about another 2 or 3 miles, and then we're going to find a place to not even. All right.
We will have water, actually.
And it's downhill, and there'll be water there, and that's where we'll make camp. We'll pick you up shortly at camp.
It'll be warm. Not that water's an issue, but we're very close to water.
That's
So
great, yeah.
tomorrow morning, after we're done, we'll make dinner tonight. We'll make breakfast tomorrow. We'll use up a lot of our remaining water. We'll pick up where we left off, and we'll hit water almost immediately. Stop and filter and go.
Fantastic. So it looks like the boss says we can camp here. So we're 11.1 miles. Yeah, so
Okay, let me zoom out for a second. All right, so we were on this North Mountain Trail, turned on this Catawba Trail here, which is going eastbound down into the valley. We are right at the spot with the arrow, and the water, access to the water is just maybe a 1/10 of a mile further
Nice.
down the trail. And then we cross the road as soon as we get up tomorrow morning. First 10-15 minutes, we're going to cross the road and pick up Andy Lynn Trail, and that
And
trail will
start
take
climbing.
us to the AT.
yeah. All right. So there you go. So it looks like a nice spot here. Everybody did great today.
Yeah, hey, everybody, first day.
Yeah.
We're like we're cheering at the marathon.
So quite a big camping spot here. We have plenty of sites for tents. And I did pretty well despite this cold fever that I'm fighting. Felt a little, was a little concerned about 7 miles. I got chilled, popped a few Advil, and then I kind of bounced back. All right, we'll pick it up in a bit. All right.
All right, so this is the dirty water container. This is where you're going to scoop the water out of the water source.
Okay.
And then you're going to run it through the filter by attaching the filter here. So you got the flow arrow pointing down.
Okay.
You're going to run it through there into your
Squeeze
bottle,
it into your
into
source,
your-
yeah.
wherever you're going
Wherever,
to
yeah.
collect it. Right. So the first thing you want to do is fill this.
Okay.
So it's got a cap. What I always do is put the cap in my pocket. I don't want to lose it. If you lose it, you're in trouble. Yeah. All right, and then I blow into this to inflate it because it doesn't like to inflate. And then hold it by this edge. the top,
Okay.
and get it into the water and fill it up.
Should I put it in the stream or just like in
I
right here?
try and wherever's convenient. It's all the same. So go ahead, I'll get out of your way.
Yeah.
That's what you've done with 50,000 pounds, haven't you?
Actually, I've been a Katadyn Hiker Pro, one that you pump. That's typically what I use, but I just got a new Sawyer squeeze, so I'm a convert. Seems to be the way to go.
Yeah, pretty much the most common one. All right, so now what you want to do is screw that onto the top, and be careful, don't cross thread it, the flash the thread. So,
It took me a long time to be convinced that the Sawyer, the
I'll hold your container.
Katadyn, which has a much larger filter, was not better.
Yeah. Well, I did a little research and found out that this is as good a filtering system as you're going to get.
That's what I've read as well.
All right.
Just squeeze it in.
Yeah, turn it upside down.
Okay.
And then squeeze it in. And I roll it like a toothpaste tube. And you can see, I'll lift it up so you can see the water coming out. You see the flow rate. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I think it's so super long. Now this filter, how long will this filter last?
I put the date. You see the masking tape with the date?
Yeah.
1 year.
1 year.
They say they'll last a lot longer, but I buy a new one every year.
Every season, yeah.
Every year. It's only a $35, $40 expense, and
It's
you're
worth it.
protecting what could be a disaster if you're sick.
Right.
So I definitely don't take a chance. For that amount of money, it seems silly to take a chance. And I just put the date on there so I don't forget. If I'm using a filter and I notice it's a year old, that's the end of it.
Pretty simple.
Can you take a little more in there, or is that enough?
Yeah, I'll just throw a little more while we're
Okay.
here. Just to,
So here, let me hold the filter while you grab more water. If you're doing this all on your own, find a safe spot where you can set things down or put them in your pocket, because people lose this shit all the time. They lose the caps.
Yeah.
They set the filter down and forget to pick it back up. You know, all kinds of stuff.
All right, we got fire, and we got dinner time. So everybody's got their cute little cook stove. What do you got there, Jeff? Beef stew. All right. Mountain House beef stew. And Tim's got. Ooh, I've heard that's good. A lot of people like that chili mac and beef. Yeah. And I'm going with the good old staple spaghetti with the meat sauce. And we all know from other videos that Mountain House is great.
Let us know if you shut up. I turn around and I realize I'm talking.
No, it's all right. It's all right. So yeah, quite a few little systems here. You know, I missed Frank. He's got the. What do you have there? The solid fuel. The little. Basically, he's cooking on a candle. Yeah, that's what the little butter packet. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We'll get a tasting here shortly.
I did like the pad thai. The pad thai was excellent.
How's your dinner, Tim?
My dinner of chili mac and beef is outstanding. Actually, it's
Outstanding,
better
huh?
than I thought.
Yeah. All right. All
I
right.
didn't have high expectations. I didn't have low expectations, but it's better than I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. And it gets even better the hungrier you are. The more days you're out on the trail. How about you, Jeff? You got the beef stew.
Beef stew loaded with carrots and peas, and it's the flavor's good.
All right.
And like you said, Kurt,
Well, these a
when
lot
you're
of
hungry,
these are freeze-dried.
Yeah.
anything tastes good.
Now, I heard you mention something about salt.
It can use a little salt.
I'm surprised you say that because usually those are so salty.
Who's the salt?
That takes equipment.
Hmm.
Who's the, somebody's salt?
No, usually those just taste so salty.
Oh no, I said it needs some
It
salt.
actually
I am surprised. That's
It's ready.
you don't taste that way.
in a freezing chamber, so
Let's see what the
it
other Tim has. And
more close to the real fresh
Mark.
stuff than when you just dehydrate.
what do you got there, Tim?
I
You
got 3 bean veggie stew.
All right, you're a vegetarian, right?
No, he is,
you're-
but
all right,
he gave me a good idea.
all right,
I want the more nutrients, the better.
all right.
Very hot.
Lasagna.
Lasagna, all right.
Lasagna.
Is it like a nice Italian restaurant
It's,
over there?
you know what?
You get a little red wine.
Garlic bread with that.
Garlic bread.
Mama lasagna.
I got some dehydrated red wine. Let me get that for you.
All right.
All good.
Had
All
some
right.
cannolis.
Everyone's enjoying their meal, and I'm gonna
Seated.
my
Cannellini
spaghetti
beans
with meat
coming.
sauce is just about done here. Let's see what we got here.
I bought a spaghetti with meat sauce. I don't know if I have it on here, if I left that at home.
Looks delicious to me.
What's the expiration date on these things?
They go like 10 years. Yeah.
We got many good camping.
Yeah.
With these things.
My college roommate.
Good morning.
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 Hey, you get the booby prize. Last one up.
That was a rough night.
Was it? Yeah.
This is tough enough when you're healthy and when you're sick. Yeah, it was
I gotta move over.
Not too bad.
I got 2 more days.
Kurt, I love you, but
hey, no problem.
Guys, this straw a 6-foot radius around Kurt.
Yeah.
What do they call it? Social distancing? Yeah. We're social distancing.
actually, on that note, remember when COVID first hit? Runners got a bad rap because remember there was this like COVID blast radius for runners. Like
Yeah.
you'd be running and like you'd spread COVID for like 100 yards. Remember that?
Cycling was even worse.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, why are we getting the bad rap? Like we were a target.
get any comments from
Sure.
walkers?
I got comments.
Oh yeah.
On my Saturday groups. I don't know.
Well,
we
people
did a
look
couple
at
times.
you funny, like, "Oh my God!"
Oh,
don't
yeah.
you
'Cause
know
you were
you're
running with us.
blasting. You're like a blast furnace for COVID.
Some people would be walking, we'd run by them, and they'd kind of, hey,
Tip
you're
off.
not social distancing and stuff.
Yeah.
We're running. We're like, the virus can't go that quick.
And in the end,
Yeah, we're outrunning
in the
the
end there's
virus.
no way you're going to get it.
The virus is behind me. I'm fast.
No, but we didn't know. We didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We suspected that it wasn't a problem. though.
I live about
So-
20 minutes from Siesta Key Beach, and I try to do 1 run a week there, and because I love jogging on the beach and jumping in the Gulf of Mexico before.
And it's a pretty good beach to run.
Yeah,
on.
it's a
pretty-
really nice
pretty
beach.
compacted, isn't it?
Yeah, but
and
still,
flat.
up
Yeah.
until now, yeah, it's flat, and it's about a 6.5 miles back
Yeah.
and forth.
The whole crescent.
Yeah. But still, today, people will have masks on, walking by themselves on the beach with nobody around them. I'm like, wow.
It's crazy.
Probably have
I know,
something
yeah.
at risk. That's
Yeah.
what I assume.
Yeah, if they, maybe they have cancer or, you know, or
So how'd you guys sleep last night?
I slept soundly till 2 o'clock, and I had to go ahead and take a walk in the woods for a minute.
nice. Yeah.
And then I
You
came
took
back
a walk in
in,
the woods, okay.
and then I came back in, I put my socks on, and I climbed back in my sleeping bag, and about the next thing I knew, I heard the birds chirping.
Yeah.
How many hours
I,
later?
I took a video this morning when the birds were chirping to hear all the different sounds.
That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to hear it on
Yeah.
the video when it plays back, but it
That's
was
cool.
really interesting. All the different birds.
So you only woke up once throughout the night?
Yeah, well, maybe twice.
Wow.
That's pretty good, yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, because Kurt said after the 3rd day you get really used to it, right?
Yeah.
Get used to not getting
Probably
any
for me
sleep.
after the 3rd day I won't be used to
You're
it.
super
Because
tired.
you won't be here the 3rd day. And I'll be right there with you, buddy.
We'll be sleeping in a nice hotel.
Tell you what,
It gets really good the 3rd day.
It's going to be the
How about you,
Fairfield
Tim?
Inn is where we're going to be. Pretty good. Experience.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
All right.
Up a couple times. I held off going to the
keep count.
bathroom
okay.
Yeah.
until this morning. Keep the streak alive. Because I don't like getting up.
Yeah.
To go to the
Yeah.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Even when I'm at home.
Oh, I'm the same way. I hate getting up in it.
If I can hold it off till morning, I do.
It's a balancing act. What do you hate most? Having to pee or get up?
Well, get up. Yeah, I don't mind the pee part. It's just getting
All
up.
right. So Frank, what's the plan for today?
Plan for the day. Well, we get back on the same trail that we were on yesterday. We take that down to the road about a mile or so from here. Across the road there's a parking lot, and coming out of that lot is another trail called Andy Lane. We go on that trail for about 5 miles or so, and then we hit the AT. We turn south on the AT and do a lot of climbing. We're going to be heading back up.
I thought we were done with the hills.
About
Frank
1,000
and his
feet
hills.
of elevation gain, and then we'll be at an area called Tinker Cliffs. Got some really nice panoramic views, some rock outcrops there that'll clear through the
foliage and give you some nice looks. And then we'll head towards camp, which is going to be, at least proposed to be, at a place called Campbell Shelter, which is an AT shelter. And that's about a mile or less from McGaffey's Knob, so we might run up there after we
substantially
eat and catch the
better.
sunrise.
Cool. All right.
Well, you just put it
All right.
No, I think this is Starbucks. Yours is not Starbucks.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, I've trained my body to like turn on the furnace whenever I'm sick, so I get these crazy fevers. Like it's real common for me to get 104 fever. I get sick, and you know I experienced some fevers last night. So it was you know, obviously temperature management. I would sweat out one shirt and take that off, put on a dry shirt.
Hey, Kurt, could you back up a little bit, maybe? Because you. Thank you. Go ahead. Okay. Please continue.
He's got a photographer
That
there,
fucking
okay?
director, just because you put a
Cut.
Give me more emotion.
So it was all, you know, this shirt's wet, so I put on this one, and then I had to cycle through because I only got so many clothes here. Yeah, it was a rough night.
You didn't get
That's
That's
how I got under 30
and
pounds.
the nose running, so.
Yeah. I've been there. I've had that experience. It's terrible.
You know,
Sweating through your clothes.
I'm trained to ignore pain, so
Yeah.
I can get through this.
Do you feel any better?
I feel maybe a little bit. I expected it to be a little worse this morning.
Yeah, good,
you know, I'm
good,
still
good.
holding out on that scale 5 on a scale of 1 to 10. You know, and you know, if I was at home not doing this, I'd probably feel exactly the same way. It's not like I feel a lot any better. I would just be laying on the couch instead of being out here. But I wouldn't feel any
Get a lot
better.
more comfortable.
I don't think I would feel any better.
Right. Yeah.
And you'd rather be here than on a couch.
No, this is fun. This is great. It's
Yeah,
just,
I
you
do
know,
the same. I sweat through clothes at night. I do night sweats. It's
Yeah,
the thing I do. And when it happens out here, and it's happened to me once, it's a huge pain. I feel for you. 'Cause
At
you
the
got
hotel,
wet,
you
now
know,
you got wet shirts that you got to dry out.
Yeah, the last night at the hotel, it was a double room, so I had 2 beds. So I started on the far side of the one bed, and then when I sweated down that one, that was all wet. I moved over a little bit,
Yeah.
and I still had 2 more shots right on the next bed. So I got, and by morning I woke up on the second bed on the far side. So
Yeah,
that's
I
how it
bring
was.
towels into the room and I lay towels out
There you go.
because I know it's going to be a rough night.
Yeah.
And then summer I had Lyme disease. I did this for a whole summer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was
Sniffle for one day.
No.
that was my night. It's all
Well,
good.
so, as an option for carrying toilet paper, you can get this product. It's called Porta Wipes, and they're compressed, machine compressed sheets. They come in the form of a pill, and they're done under high pressure to make them so small. You add water to them in the palm of your hand, and you rehydrate them so they become wet wipes. And you see it growing a little there as it goes. And I do add a little more as it's going. And eventually you get a pretty good sized sheet, like something along the lines of 12 by 12 sheet of wet wipe. Let me show you that. I'll open it up. And it's great.
Wow.
Really good.
Dehydrated toilet paper.
Yeah, absolutely. There you
I'm
go.
surprised you didn't have to boil the water first.
You don't have to boil the water, no.
All right.
They're antiseptic.
And then you stuff it back in that tube? Well, I'm old school. I use the traditional toilet paper. How about you, Jeff?
I'll let you know I've never done this.
All right.
Yeah, I've got traditional toilet paper.
Yeah,
And I can and that's variable.
this is buriable. Yes, this is made to be buried.
Yeah, oh, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think it's very biodegradable being wet already. And
Yeah.
that's good. All right, we learned something. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
I'd rehydrate about 4 of those though. Just
I bring water.
yeah.
So if I need more.
Yeah, for sure. That was good. All right, we're right here at that little water source. We're camped, and we're gonna cross this road and hike along the Andy Lane Trail, and then we're gonna pick up the Appalachian Trail, and probably climb up onto the ridge, hike the ridge, see some northbound AT through hikers, and we will probably see them at this Campbell Shelter campsite. That's our goal. There's water there. And because it's a AT shelter, there should be lots of through hikers there. Be interesting. I think we'll get some great personalities to meet and talk to. Right? I think, Tim.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the personalities.
Yeah, and it's a better day today. The sun's
Oh my God.
peeping through the clouds. You can't see it right now, but yesterday was kind of chilly and windy. I got a little cold at spots with fighting this issue, this cold. So I'm looking forward to a better day today. We'll head out in just a second. So we just hiked a short, maybe half mile, and we reached that road junction. We're here. Lots of people starting out this morning on their hike. As you can see by all the cars. It's just pretty interesting over here. They got the 3 dogs. It's a big fun family there.
You guys from around here?
I live in Charlotte.
Yeah. Okay, so not too bad. Not too bad.
Where are you guys?
From Cleveland
Okay.
Cleveland
area.
Nice.
Yeah. One of our guys is up living in Florida now. He came up. He was traveling anyway, so he's only 3 hours away, so we just made the drive.
Yeah, we're waiting for our friend. He's coming down from Silver Spring, Maryland.
Wow.
They should be here in a couple
You
minutes.
still got more parking beyond this? So I guess that dirt area there you can park in there.
I think we're gonna leave this one. He's gonna pick us up.
Oh, he's gonna take. That's the one you're gonna
Yeah.
drop. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, we like the North Mountain Trail. That's really, it's remote. I mean, there's nothing there, but it's dry. There's not water, but it was really nice.
Good.
Nice walk. All right, have a good one.
All right, y'all take care.
See you guys.
Stay
Have a
safe.
good one.
We'll see you at the campsite.
They're going with 3 dogs over there.
I think there's going to be some healthy competition for campsites. Okay, Jeff. Hold on. Jeff is not.
Join the AT right here.
And where are we?
4 miles to the AT. Oh, cool. And then we're going there south to McAfee's Nine.
Okay.
And this is where you can pick up water if we ever would run short. We don't. We're fine.
So our
You could
elevation-
run down this way a little bit, grab water, and then come back up and down.
So we're going to do about.
So we're close to 3.5 by the time we get there.
We're going to do 1,400 feet of elevation today.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. All right, here we go.
I can't wait.
We only did like 2,500 yesterday.
We did 25.
Yeah.
Looks like 1,800. At least 1,800 to get top to the summit, or the ridge. 25 yesterday.
Yeah.
That's a fair amount of elevation.
Yeah.
Now, did you record all that?
I did, yeah.
Can I take a picture of that later today?
Sure.
Just your screen.
Yeah.
So I can. I'm not mapping my height.
And you're not on Strava?
You know, I'm just not using any of my juice.
Okay.
Conserving my battery. I figured you guys are doing it. I'll just take a picture of your
Yeah.
screen.
Somebody else does it, gives you more
It looks like this is more of an established trail.
We're going to go through private land. I don't know who listened yesterday. I did. But this is the section that we have. There's an easement through, but it's not park land. Okay. So they want you to just keep moving. Don't stop. It's the last time we stopped for 3 miles.
No pee breaks.
No water break, no pee break. What do you mean no pee break? No peeing on my land. Yeah.
That's a doozy.
Piece of cake, right?
That's,
You can go down and do it again.
In my nightmares.
thanks for filming. That's fun.
That was fun.
Did you count the steps?
Yeah, I did not. But it reminds me of my first marathon training. Steps up and down.
Yeah.
Ah, that was fun.
Fun yet? VO2 Max coming in handy?
All right, so after that cool bear sighting, we've reached the AT. So this is the juncture, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, why don't we get a picture right here?
All right.
With the sign right there. This is awesome. I'm feeling good. We got to see our bear.
I'm pretty good at selfies. Hop in.
So we came up the
Got to see our bear.
Andy Lane Trail.
All right, so now
Yep, about a 5K up. Straight up, pretty much, right, Jeff? You can attest for that, yeah.
Get this
Big climb behind
Oh,
us.
that's
there.
about
Yeah, we reached the AT, and we're probably on AT for 7 miles to reach our shelter. And these guys are just arguing over which sign they want to take the picture by. This is typical,
But you're in the way.
typical group here. All right, we reached Tinker's Cliffs. So here's the view.
What's the name of it?
Tinker's Cliffs. Definitely cool view, Jeff.
That's the bear 2 mile highlights.
Yeah, we've had quite a few highlights today. All right. This is it, the Campbell shelter. Picnic table. Yeah.
But we all had enough water and we figured out. So, watch for snakes. We had an encounter. We took it about 20 minutes. I argued with him and he argued back, and eventually
I don't know where they're going.
you
You guys sitting here?
flick him with my flick down the trail, but he was coiling up. Every time we took a step forward and he raised his head and started riding on us. So he was not letting us through the trail. That was about 3/4 mile ago.
What'd you think of that section, Tim? What'd you think of that section?
It was a little off my shoulders. It was just about right. I'm pooped, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Shoulder and elbows, and good time to stop and rest.
How about you, Tim, too?
Tim, too, how you feeling?
Awesome. Yeah.
Feel good.
Feel good? All right.
Still what I expected.
Uh-huh.
A little tired.
That's more like the train I expected.
Yes.
Not like the first
So
day.
are these guys taking the lean too? Oh,
They're gonna take 10 spots.
They're gonna.
Glad to
You
be
can,
here, but
you can,
pooped.
you can jump in the shelter and get a spot.
Oh, so I'm,
Yeah, if you want.
I think I'm gonna get I think they're here first. So I'm gonna let them pick theirs. Pick theirs first.
There's sites here.
There's tons of sites. So I'll find one when they're done.
It's who's bigger, Tim. That's how we do
That's how it
this.
works. It's like a bear. Who's
Yeah.
bigger bear wins.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, I kind of got used to my tent yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Got a fire pit here. We got chairs.
And there's a bear canister. Mark, we weren't real good at the bear thing. So they got a bear.
It
Now that
is.
we've
It is.
established
But
there really
don't
are
expect
bears.
much.
I've got so it's a what?
It's a pooper.
Yeah, they're leaving.
Yeah. But don't expect much. All right, we're gonna pick you up in a bit.
I think it's this way.
The water, I think it's that way. So, all right. So you're on your AT through hike, correct?
Yes.
Uh-huh. How far are you to this point?
So 714 miles.
714 already. So
Yep,
you started
I'm
when?
almost a third of the way.
Okay. And when did you start?
I started March 29th.
All right. Wow. And was it cold?
It was cold through some of the Smokies and North Carolina, believe it or not. Yes.
Okay. Oh, wow. What inspired you to do this?
I started hiking in 2005 and just did a lot of hiking and just thought it might be fun to do the whole thing. So it's taken me many years to actually do it.
Okay. So you didn't do any through hiking before that?
No, as a matter of fact, I had not even really done any backpacking. I'd done a lot of hiking and car camping, but not backpacking. So this was kind of all new, trying to get the fuel ready and cooking with stuff. And
How'd you learn how to do all this stuff?
lots of YouTube.
Yeah.
Lots
Dixie
of
Hiker?
YouTube and Dixie
Yeah.
Hiker, and then I have
Hey, y'all.
some friends that do some of the backpacking too. So
cool.
asked a lot of people their opinions about things.
And did you have an athletic background or just?
Yeah, I've run some marathons.
Okay, so you were pretty
and-
fit in the first place, so this wasn't that daunting.
Right. I
Okay.
mean, I thought I could make it. I did a 3-day, 2-night adventure in Ocala, basically, where I would hike with a huge backpack on and just put my tent down and then hike the next day and then hike the next day. So
Awesome.
and then I did some treadmill work too, big inclines.
Do you mind saying how old you are?
58.
Oh, you don't have to. Okay. Well, that's outstanding that you're doing
What was
this.
that again?
Yeah, and you're doing this solo, correct?
Yes.
All by yourself.
Yes.
But you're able to find people usually at the campgrounds, or do you have the quote tramily that everybody has?
No, I really don't have a tramily, but I know people in many of the different bubbles. And so
Okay.
it's been fun just to reconnect with some of them when I see them. So
How about a trail name?
it's just Cuz.
Just Cuz. Okay.
C-U-Z.
All right.
It
That's
was
good.
'cause,
All right.
my cousin used to call me Cuz all the time. So
I don't have a trail name, but I'm thinking Gunner or Ace might be pretty good.
yeah, sure.
So what's been the hardest part so far?
The hardest part, I think, sometimes is just trying to figure out where how much food I'm going to take, where I'm going to resupply, that whole thing
Okay.
for me. So, like right now, I'm looking in my book trying to figure out of Daleville how many days
Maybe not.
of food, and then
Yeah.
where am I gonna
The whole logistics,
resupply
yeah.
and shower, do laundry again. Yeah, it's just the logistics, I think.
Okay. All right. When do you think you'll finish? What
Well, I'm hoping to finish
before it
September
snows, right?
1st.
Yeah.
Because I have a reservation at a 3-bedroom cabin September 2nd.
All right. Nice. Well, all right. That's awesome. So I think that's
All right.
that's fantastic, and I wish you great luck.
All right, thank you.
Thanks. All right. It is the morning of the third day. Rough night for me because of the cold. Throat's really sore. But fortunately, we're going to hike out today. At least me and Jeff and Mark are going to hike out today. The other guys are going to camp about 2 miles from the parking lot. I don't know if we'll get up Dragon's Tooth today, because would be an extension of another 4.5 miles. But we'll see how I feel. We'll still have to knock off, I think, 10 to 12 miles to get back to the car, and then maybe Dragon's Tooth. But here we are at the shelter campground. It's the morning, and I'll pan around here in a second. Here's our crew along with the other thru hikers.
You might reconsider. When you're out there, like, yeah, I wish I would have got the box.
Although if we're all still hiking together, we might just send one big box and just buy everyone.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, for a group, it's really.
Did you guys all group up?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been going kind of the same days.
Cool. Yeah, there was a couple older guys that we saw this morning. We're there. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
All right, guys.
Hey, Chuck, nice to meet you. See you tonight. All right. Well, safe travels, everybody.
Taking care of him, taking care of Jeff.
That's Rowan at the airport.
Is that the roughest part of the climb? It's got to be.
All right, McAfee Knob, the icon of the Appalachian Trail. We're here. Look at this. There's Frank about to fall off the edge. We got some photos.
Is this the highest elevation today?
I'm pretty sure it is. But
It's got to be.
We're talking about our health.
Jeez, look at this.
By the time we got up here, we were like, wow, it's
we'll take a look over the edge here.
was the same for you guys or
No, 30, 35. It's probably 25 now. We were just slowing me down.
What do you think, Frank? Have you seen this before? You've been here before.
Yeah, stunningly
Yeah.
beautiful. It looks just as good as it did before.
Yeah.
I take care of myself. I do all this stuff. I'm ready to go. I'm going. No, we're pushing. Keep pushing. Yeah. No, you're good. So, did you say last night that this is the most photographed spot?
All right, and there you go. That's the pinnacle of the trip.
I kind of believe it. Like if you look at Appalachian Trail publications and all,
It's a pretty good 0.7 mile climb up from Campbell Shelter to here. I did that. Here we are.
I have done one called Sloshes Knob, and that's
And the banter continues.
north in the Virginia area. And it's gorgeous,
but it's really obscure. Hard to get to.
well, there's not.
Here's the man, okay.
Well, yeah, and
You think I know how to get this thing on, Kurt?
The Ageless Wonder.
Ageless wonder. I'm obsessed with health too.
Yeah.
at least that's what he's attempting to be.
Outlive God.
Yeah.
Is it possible?
If anybody can do it,
It's a statement of
Here we
fact,
go.
just like Asians use.
or
This is
Yeah,
And they're like
ageless.
cameras hanging over their neck, right?
This is ageless wonder, and this is aged one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They say old man time is undefeated. This is its biggest challenger right here.
Nobody
Frank
has
and I-
ever won.
Well, but you can slow it down.
Yeah. He's even look at this guy. How great. He's even hauling our garbage out on his back. Okay, that's the kind of guy Tim is.
Body blows.
All right, we're gonna head down now and
That makes sense.
we'll pick you up later. All right, on the way back, we reached the Dragon's Tooth Trailhead Junction. You can go up Dragon's Tooth, or we can go back to the parking lot. And I'm going back to the parking lot because I'm sick, along with Jeff and Mark. These guys are going to spend one more night out, and they're going to send Dragon's Tooth tomorrow morning. Good for them. Yeah.
Sick and tired.
So this is officially really the end of the hike, pretty much.
Thanks for chronicling.
Yeah. It's been great. We'll see you on the next one. And there's the Forerunner. So it looks like we got
Accomplished my number one
12.13 miles for today to finish it out. What's your one goal there, Jeff?
I didn't fall.
No falling.
Number 2, I didn't fall. Number 2 goal was I had a great time,
All right.
and I'll give some serious thought about maybe doing this again someday.
That's awesome.
And Kurt, you the man. You the man.
Thank you, Jeff. You did great.
He's his own boss.
These are movies he was in. Does he still live in Carmel or Monterey?
I think he does. Carmel.
Carmel, yeah.
His name.
Yeah, I know.
He's kind of a freak for a hat. You know anything about him? Very repetitive kind of guy.
And I just walked for a while. And then I came in with the 135 shot.
That also may play into why he's doing so well.
You blew their
Routine
face, but everybody
can
did
keep
it.
you alive.
You never know. You know, people will surprise you.
I'd say purpose is more important than routine.
No, I agree with that. No stress. You might have hit them all.
So I kind of had that in my head. I don't know.
Is he married? Clint Eastwood?
I'm almost certain he's living with somebody.
Okay.
After that. There's a lot of bugs here. I'm okay to keep moving if you guys want to do that. Let me just move. I'm getting I had a couple of bugs away from all my stuff here.
Anybody else? I am going to use that.
You use that?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is Toby Keith.
So it's getting better.
That's very nice.
Chance of rain
Very
getting
nice.